Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to GT3 round 3 in SRL. We're at the Nürburgring GP, and it's me, Jensen, taking you through the race today from the comms box. And look at this, we have 9 drivers today. Looking to be a very interesting 1.5 hours of racing, with the unpredictable weather. Of course, it's been relatively foggy and rainy for all the races so far this season, so this could add a bit of a mix into it, but we'll see what goes on. I'll make sure to talk about lots of stuff, but I think we're about to get cracking. Someone just joined and left. But at the moment, we'll go through the standings as it is. Max Mulder leading at the moment on some good form after the first 2 races, a first and a second place, 19 points, 5 ahead of Sam Brandt, who's in P2. It's myself in P3, 13 points, Logan Arand with 12 points in P4, Dion Stahl in P5 with 6 points, Rene van der Stapp in P6 with 5 points, tied with Nick and Sandra also with 5 points, and Louis Quinlan, Dennis Guknet and Jeremy Pope yet to score points, with Guknet and Pope not actually starting the race yet, and I think we've got a new lobby, so we'll just get into that. But yeah, very much looking interesting here. Can Sam Brandt try and stop Max running away from it? And of course, Max also won the Le Mans 2.4 hour race as of recent, so a lot of form on his shoulders at the moment. But it is the Nürburgring, a very unpredictable one, so we'll just wait for qualifying to get going. Right, we've got 8 guys in. I think still waiting for a couple of guys. I don't know if they're going to join or not, but we should be good. Right, yeah, it looks like we're going now. Here we go. Didn't really have much to talk about, sorry, but we should have now, as qualifying gets underway. We should be seeing, and it's up medium cloud for so it should be a dry quali, it looks like, but of course we have the addition of the unpredictability in the race. Anyhow, let's get going with this. As long as it likes to load, but and there we go. We're in the session now. We've got 10 minutes underway now, and quickly see what view we get. So, how do we get a track map? There we go. We got one, and there's someone already coming out on track, and that is Logan around in the Ferrari on a bone dry Nürburgring. It's something you wouldn't commonly see in the middle of winter, but it is happening today as he goes around the first couple of bends, a bit hairy around there, losing the back end a little bit, but it's only out that tyres are cold. It's only about getting used to it. And most guys are on track right now. Still Sandro and Sam still in the pits at the moment. But I think... oh no, don't want to do that. I want to try and get rid of that, but can't. I think... well, can I? Well, let's see what happens here. Right. About to get to our first laps anyway of the race, or the qualifying, I mean. Qualifying is usually the boring part of this until the very end. And then we get to the very start of the race, it's where all the action unfolds, but it usually plateaus out, but hopefully we get action all the way through the race for this one. And here comes Logan in the Ferrari. He's about to start his lap. We'll ride on board with him as he crosses the line to start the lap. Absolutely flat out here. 152 miles per hour into the braking zone. He takes the first corner, a very massive gradient through turn 1. Go through turn 2. And into turn 3, a very tricky braking zone. And it goes very deep. But you can somehow make a line out of it. And going through turn 4, you go a bit wide there. I don't know if it does give a penalty or not, but that is the normal racing line, going wide there. But massive amount of oversteer through turn 5 and 6. He's just about hanging it out to drive through there as he comes down into the big loop, hairpin right at the end of the circuit. It was fairly okay. And now Schumacher S. I think a little lift. Yeah, only a little lift for him, and he still managed to take all that speed through, and he's coming into the final part of the lap. It's a little left-hand corner, a little bit of a gradient downward, and a right-hand corner. Probably one of the trickiest braking places or turning points. That corner as he comes up straight. A very mild right-hander and into the chicane. It's questions how much curb you want to take around here, but he doesn't take pretty much any of it on the second part at least. He takes a little bit on the entry as he comes through the final corner. Let's see what time we're going to be getting from Logan. And he crosses the line and it's a 56.8. Wow. That is a very fast time from Logan there. Oh, the car shook a little bit. Max 57.7. Neek gets a 58.1. Let's see what all the other drivers are going to put in. Dion a 58.8 for his first run. What is Christian going to put in? A 2:05. Lance gets a 2:02. So not much of a gap here. They're all pretty much on the pace for their first runs. You can see what Sandro could do. And the very, very loud car he's in. But we'll see. Crosses the line. It's 58.9 for him in the accurate. First lap's in. They seem pretty good at the moment. I think the next one on their lap is Sam. No, he's in the middle of the pack at the moment on his lap. So I think it's still Logan at the front on his second go at it. And there's only 3 minutes left. Like, that's gone very fast, this qualifying session. And he's 4/10 up, going through the sector 2 split. As he comes out of the chicane, it looks much better than his previous go at it. So this might be a 55 maybe if he gets a good run, and it's a little bit hairy out of the final corner and he loses time through that final corner and he only improves by 2/10. What does Max do? As he is behind Neek, I think that's pulling into the pits. So he will only have one more go. I think after that, and Max massive amount oversteer out the final corner. He's really on it. He doesn't improve. He's not actually on a flying lap at all there. But now he's about to start one. Is there anyone else on their laps? Here comes, I think it's Christian. 2/10 down. And here comes Lance. Lance going to improve. He doesn't. He's 3 seconds off his time. And Sam is just starting a lap. He's gone very deep into turn 1. He's not in a good spot. Now he's only got really one more go after this. And once again, Logan will be the next one to cross the line. I'm pretty sure. Or no, Sandro. What will Sandro do? He's coming out of the final corner. It looks pretty good. And Sandro crosses the line. He's 10 seconds off. Once again, it's just I think it's just installation laps in between flying laps at the moment. So the cars really can't hold up for multiple flying runs in a row. And Logan in the pits, and that's him done for qualifying then. He has no more time, and that is him done for. So these guys might be running really low fuel. And yeah, Logan was on 0 litres there, I think. Max on 4.1, he pretty much has only one lap left. We'll check everyone's fuel at the moment. Lance using quite a bit, so he's not going to be getting the fast 1 lap pace runs. Once Sam is coming up though, he is looking pretty good. And there's a McLaren in front of him, hopefully takes avoiding action. And there goes Sam, and is he going to get a lap? Oh, they come really close to each other there. And Sam, it's a 1:58.9. He beat Sandro by 1,000th of a second. Good effort there, but he's got one more to go. One more for everyone to get under their shoulders here. And there's a driver coming down the end of the lap, I think. Oh, who could that be? I'm pretty sure it's Neek. So Neek, I think he's about to start his final flying run. Just about there. So that must mean Sandro. Will Sandro make it for another run? Let's see. He's only got 2 litres of fuel. This will be his final run then. Sandro, what is he going to do this qualifying? This will be the final flying lap of the session for him. And it's not going to be an improvement. I don't think his fuel is going to get him to the end. So we'll look at everyone else. Sam will be the next man to cross the line. And let's quickly see. Can we see his splits? Or anything? Need to really sort this out. Right. So at the moment, yeah, that is. So that's Logan and Max finished. Max is in the pits. He cannot do better. So Logan currently provisional pole. Sam 7/10 up. This could be for P3, maybe even P2 if he gets the end of the lap right. I don't think anyone's catching Logan, but can Sam do anything about his championship rival Max Mulder? Crosses the line. It's only P4. He was only half a tenth off Neek in the end. And let's see. Christian cannot improve. He is done his all for qualifying. Here comes Dion. Dion, he does not improve either. And I think we've only got one more driver left on their lap, and that's Neek. Can he do anything about Max? One corner, or can he do anything about Logan? I mean, it goes through the final corner, and is it any improvement? It's not, and that is qualifying, I think, done for the Nürburgring 1.5 hours. Getting that right, and it's Logan on pole for the first time this season. No, it's second time this season, the second time in a row as he took pole in Imola. Once again getting it a little bit wrong, but it's Logan on pole again. So that's all it is at the moment. And Max on the front row, he's 2 places ahead of Sam. But I don't know where they are on the who will be starting on the inside or outside or not for the start of the race. The inside is usually the better place for turn 1, so that pole position maybe might not be the way to go, but see how it gets on. Right, now let's see how much fuel everyone will be running as well before this kicks off. But we've got 1 hour, 29 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Clock is already ticking down. We should be only a few seconds away, I think. It's about a 2-minute, give or take, time for them to get their search ready. And we're going to look at the fuel quickly. So Logan with 68 litres on his car at the moment. So he's looking at a pit stop this race, I think. And here they go. Max, he's got a full tank. And what's happened to Logan's car? He's been absolutely shunted backwards. But here they go. The lights are on. And Max has been pretty much given the pole position as he leads the way down into turn 1. Let's see what happens here. It's 4 wide going into turn 1. Oh, this is so close. A little bit of contact between the Audi and the 2 Ferraris, but Max is going to take the lead. Neeks up to second. Brilliant start from him, and he's going to take up the inside of Max. Max is going to watch his back. His Audi teammate is coming up all the way up the field here. And there they go, the 2 Ferraris holding off for 3rd and 4th. Sandro in 5th, Lance 6th, Christian 7th, and Dion, he hasn't had a good start. He's down in 8th after that one. But Max has got the start he wanted. And Logan has been put in a situation there, and now he's down into 3rd. But that was a very interesting one. Massive contact. I don't know how there wasn't any spin or anything. I don't know if they picked up like any little damage from the touching into turn 1. But Max leads away, and for the next one and a half hours, will he be able to hold it going onward? And Logan, with his lower fuel, is he going to try and pull off something here? I know if you have full tank, you have a really good chance of making it. Sandra going very low fuel as well. Dion very, very high fuel as well. And they're going side by side. A little bit of a bump with Lance and Dion there. Dion going to the rear of Lance, but he's got through past Christian as they go through into the final corner. They complete the first lap. Max leading, they're trying to break the toe, but here comes Logan on the inside of Neek into turn 1. Is he gonna get the move done on the brakes? He's got the move done. Brilliant stuff from the American, and he's up into 2nd place. He cannot afford to lose any advantage of his low fuel start, and he's going to be chasing down Max now, and he needs to try and get that done as quick as he can. And there goes Sam. Sam is looking for some massive inside space, but he cannot make the move done. He's got to be careful behind as well, because they're not too far away. But at the moment, Max, he's got 8/10 difference to the cars behind. Fantastic stuff so far. We haven't had any big incidents, well, luckily enough, and hopefully we won't see anything like that. At the moment, Max is just holding his own here, but Logan's going to get close and potentially look for a move here, as we're going to ride on board with Logan. Will go from the roof camera, and the gap is very low. This could be a potential move into the final section. Logan's been fast in the final sector of the lap, so I think they're going to watch out here and doesn't gain enough to be in proximity for a move into turn 1, but he's getting ever closer. And none of them will be close enough for a move into turn 1 this lap. Right, it's getting close now. Finally, might have something to see and talk about here, as Logan might be eyeing up a move here. Gets the exit he wants out of the final corner, and this looks like it's going to be a plain and easy move for the Ferrari man, as he just seems by Max. Is Max going to fight this? Let's see what Max tries to do. He's going to try and cut back. Logan doesn't get the exit. Max is on the outside. He's going to keep the outside. No, he isn't. Logan keeps the position. And that is what Logan needed. He goes a little bit deep. Is Max going to try and look for something here? And he's got the exit. He might make a move into turn 5. They're going to be really close. That is too risky. Max knows that. He stays there. And Logan, new race leader. After his poor start, he's back in the lead, but will he make it to the end of this race? It'd be interesting to see, as over the 4 laps he's burnt 10 litres of fuel off. It's only been 8 minutes of racing. So he'll definitely need to pit, but he won't have to refuel that much, and he'll get possibly fresh tyres. We will see. So there goes Logan. Logan is almost a second clear on lap time over Max. Neek is keeping right there. This battle is starting to spice up here. The top 3 are not getting away from each other. Neek might be looking to try and get something for his own race. And these guys are going to watch out. Oh, and Logan spun the car, and Max is hit Logan as well. That might be a front damage for Max, and that might be... Oh, that is just unfortunate for Logan. There was that contact that caused the spin, or was that just plain error for Logan? But he's dropped down 7 seconds behind the leader now, as Max is now leading the race. But has he got any damage from that? I don't think he's got anything too serious, so he might just try to get away with that. Sam's only keeping, he's not too far away, is Sam, and I think Nick has to back off. I think he's got a warning to do so. Will he do that? But Nick's looking for something here. Is he going to go for anything? He's just a little bit too far away, but he goes deep, does Max. Here comes Neek on the outside as they go through the first section. He's looking for the inside. This might be a move for Neek. Down the inside off turn 3. He got the move done, and oh, this is too close to call. They're going side by side through this series of corners. Is great racing between both of them. And they're going side by side into turn 4, but Neek backs out. just at the last moment, and Max survives for another day as Sam just reels in a gap here, and I think they've just about forgot their advantage, and it's just started to crumble down a little bit as Sam is catching up the leaders. Logan as well, he's caught up 2 seconds there. His low fuel as well, that spin has not helped him at all. And dry race though, that is surprising to see. Wish I raced in the dry race, but Sam is just ever creeping up here. You can see him just a little bit in the background, and let's see how these two compare. Are these two going to continue to battle each other, or is this going to be further on racing? I think we might see something here with Logan and Sandro. Logan is getting closer and closer. He's going to try and get through when he can. That Acura is loud as hell. It is really something, that car. And Logan is right there. He's looking for a gap. He's trying to get the exit here. Can he do that? I don't think that is enough for him. Can he get something into Spoon, or the Nürburgring Spoon? Here he comes, coming at a rapid rate is Logan. And Sandro, he has a bit of a rough exit there. Logan over the back of him now. This could be an opening for him if he could find it. Sandro just about keeping ahead. But for how long, how much longer will he keep ahead? And there's a bit of a moment through that corner. Just about holds the car, but this is not going to last very long for Sandro, unless he could pick up the pace in that car. The two lower fuel runners this race going head on at each other, and Neek is over the back of Max as well. Can we see something here for Neek? He might be close enough this time in the toe as well. Will he get a move done? He sets the fastest lap of the race as well in the process, I think. And there goes Neek. He's getting ever closer, braking as late as he can. And it's not going to be enough for this point of the circuit, but he is right there, making his appearance felt on Max. And here comes Logan. Is Logan going to get close enough for a move on Sandro? Not this time. But both Logan and Sandro seem to be making a little bit of mistakes, but this might be the moment for Logan. He's getting the exit. Can he find a gap here? He's looking for the inside. He cannot do it now. He's going to have to wait for another exit to try and make the move stick. And they're coming out of turn 6. It's not going to be until the next couple of sectors. Sandro holds his own out of there. It seems the Acura doesn't have the acceleration, but holds his own at the top end speed. And Sandro, he's right there for the taking for Logan. Logan needs to get a little bit closer to make any impact on Sandro at the moment. Sandro goes a little bit deep at that corner. It's the second lap in a row he's done that. But here comes Logan. Does he get the exit? Here, he might have just done so. We have to look for the chicane here. He is looking on the outside here. Sandro keeping the inside open. And here comes Logan. He's down on the inside of the brakes. Are they going to make contact? That Sandro gives the room there. He tries to avoid anything big happening, and he concedes the position just like that. And Sandro down to 5th, but Logan is on the run now and 7 seconds behind the leader. Probably not where he wanted to be. Probably wanted to be closer. But there goes Nick. Nick might be making a move on Max Mulder here. Oh, they're getting really close, going wheel to wheel again. Here we go. Oh, this is something. And Nick gets the switch back on Max. And he takes the lead of the race. Just like that. It didn't take much there. And Nick has finally got through after many laps of looking for a gap. And Max dropping to 2nd. His championship rival is right behind him in Sam Brandt. And Sam's only 1.5 seconds away from the lead, so it is not a big gap at all. But Max might come back at Nick here. This battle is nowhere from over between the 2 Audi teammates. Is Max going to make a move here? Surely this might be a go for Max down on the inside of the chicane. Is he going to do anything? He might force some late braking, but no, he does not get a move done into the chicane. But he's going to have to wait here. He could make a move into the first corner. He seems to have that little edge over Nick down this straight, but he doesn't get the exit. Nick gets the exit and he keeps the lead for now. But has Max got the straight line speed? I don't think he does. He's going to have to remain there for this moment in time. And Sam is just enjoying this. He is just right there and he's gone really deep. That's not what he wanted to do. And he falls at least another half a second away from the leaders. And there goes Max. He goes on the inside, making a little bit of contact with Nick. That's going to help Max, Sam come back. As they're going absolutely to the limits again at the 2 Audis. Max looked for a gap. It was just about closing there. And this could cost them dearly here if they carry on doing this and Sam takes an advantage out of these two. He's got a 2 litre fuel advantage, has Sam. And I don't know what you count, 1/4 of the race would be 22.5 minutes through. The fuel might just about get them to the end of the race. Sam is pretty much looking strong to be at getting there at the end of the race, but Nick and Max at the moment, look how the fuel is. It's going to be very much on the limit. Here comes Max though. Is he going to look for something here? Going up into the chicane. Not this time, but he's getting ever and closer. Can he get an exit out of the final corner? He gets ever closer, really close to touching there, but he doesn't get close enough on the exit. Can he get him in pure straight line speed and slipstream? It's going to be ever close through sector 1. Max really on the brakes. You don't want to hit the rear of your teammate. Nick goes a little bit deep. Max could get the line here. Nick couldn't get the optimal line. And here he is. He might be right there for the taking. Here comes Max. Oh, it's a big moment for Nick there. A big correction mid-corner. And that might Looks like he's just about keeping behind there, but this is going all over the place. And that might be a gap open for Max. Nick gonna have to change his line. Max is gonna let a switch back out. Nick, they're going down into turn 7 here. Full beans side by side. And are they gonna keep side by side? Max has the optimum line, and he will keep the line and in the lead of the race with it. These guys still, they got a watch out behind them. And here comes Logan. Logan's been creeping up on this very, very slowly, but rest assured he has. Sandro, he's been hanging about really there, but he's comfortably in P5. Looks like the gap is just gone now. Sam is getting close to Meek. And Sam 2 attempts quicker that lap on his personal best. I need to quickly see. So far, fastest lap of the race at the moment in Logan's way, as he's been rapidly catching the leaders at the moment. And Max is starting to get a little gap to Neek here. Neek goes really, really deep. He's under pressure from Sam now. Sam looking for something here before Max could get away. A little bit wide there for Sam, but he's keeping it good at the moment, or a little moment there, but so far it has been a pretty good race in terms of the racing side of it, and it's been very clean. But looking at the clouds, getting a bit cloudy here, could we see some rain? Is that why Logan may have underfueled? Is that why he underfueled in the anticipation of rain? But the thing is, if the rain does not come, then the strategy, don't think it will work in the end. Oh, look at Sam down the inside of Nick. Should have caught that. But let's see, are they going to go side by side through the first sector? Sam, no, he takes the line. He's got through straight away, but Nick is coming back. And he is not letting that one go. And this battling is going to let Max get away a little bit. Nick giving the space to Sam. Sam couldn't get through. Nick holds the place. But is Sam going to go for a move? Down into turn 5. It's forcing Nick the wider line. And this could be something for the exit of the next corner. But no. Nick will hold the place for this moment in time. And they've ended up losing almost 2 seconds to Max. So Max is liking this. He's getting away. Logan probably not liking this, as now he's got his cars right in front of him. They'll be holding his pace up. Is Sam going to make a move? Looking for the inside, but he cannot. It's getting ever more cloudy in the air. Not so much. It's going to rain, but could do. Could throw the spark. And Max is setting consistent mid to high 59s. It's what he needs at the moment to get away from these guys. Oh, and Logan's had a instant on his suspension. Looks like it. Oh, that's not very good for him. What has happened to Logan? Did not catch that, or I just did not see it. But now he is ailing in his car. Could probably fuel up to the end of a pit stop, but yeah, that is not looking good for him at the moment. Oh, and Logan, he's on the grass, he's struggling to steer that car in the right way now. He's really got big problems with that Ferrari. Meanwhile, the only battle on track at the moment was actually, there could be, I think there might be two. Christian, not far away from Lance, battle for 7th. And Sam got through. Sam has got past Nick. That's a massive change of events there. And Sam is now through. We've passed 1/3 of this race. Only just. And Max is just about under. He's going to have to feel safe the rate he's going. And there goes Nick. Nick's got through, but I wonder if that was that, don't know if that's Sam going wide, or that might have been I wonder if Nick dived him. That's something I like there, because that's really interesting. I do not know how that happened, because Sam had a good gap coming out the final corner. There's Logan in the pits. Oh no, Logan. And his damage hasn't been fixed. That is just... That's just unfortunate for him, that. At least I think it hasn't been fixed. Though if this might be in the suspension, it might have been fixed. It just might be a minor one, but I don't know. In the front. And this is getting close. Christian and Lance are going to go head to head for what will be P7. I wonder how little time it will take for Christian to get close. They're going to get really close now. And it's going to be a little switch back maybe on the exit. Lance covers the line very nicely for the next corner. He holds the middle of the track. But he goes really deep out through the final corner. And he's trying to cover his line here, but will it be enough? Will Christian get past Lance into turn one? And Christian breaks very, very early. Lance much, much later. And he keeps the place for now. This battle has been very interesting though. Max at the moment sitting very comfortable lead at the moment. He needs, looking at the field, he started on 120 litres. If he has under 60 litres by the time we reach 1 minute, no, by the time we reach 45 minutes left on the clock, then it's going to be a very tricky end for his race if he'll be able to save it or not. Sam is looking very much safe and with a 5 litre advantage, but for Nick and Max they're gonna have to save fuel. And oh no, Christian is disconnected. That is a shame for him. He was running in P7 I think and was battling Lance for 6th place, but in the end he is lost out the connection. I think it's the same thing that happened to him in the Le Mans race as well in the first go, but I think he probably still gets points. I don't know if he does or not, but he's still got 52 minutes left this race, not halfway through yet. It's felt quite long, and Nick spun through the Schumacher S's. That is not how he wanted to do that. He went very deep onto the right hand side of the right-hander, and he touched the gravel, and there you go, spin for Nick. The first proper mistake for him, and that has allowed Sam to swoop through into second once again. And can he now catch up to Max? Here we go. See what times he's still putting in. Max a 2:0 for him. Sam at 1:59.9. So Sam is quicker at the moment. He's been quicker the last few laps. Can he do it? We'll have to find out. Luckily, Nick picked up no damage from that, except for potentially some nasty flat spots on the tyres. I don't think it's too bad, since his car was saved by the gravel. And soon, Sandro will have to make a pit stop. He's the only one who needs to at this point. It's getting ever darker. The lights will soon to come on. I think that might just be the light dampening down. And so far, if I've seen that right, oh no, don't want to do that. What is that for? And Max, that's a 59.9. Sam a 2:01. So Max retaliating the pace. A quick look at the fuel at the moment. The situation is, looking at the moment, the way Max has been going, if he does not save a bit of fuel, he will not make it to the end. He's got to watch out. The only thing that could really save him is fuel saving or the rain to force a pit stop. And the last lap, Max, he was 8 tenths faster there, a 59.6. That is some speedy pace. At the moment, no on-track battles at the moment. It's got pretty dull for now. And Max with the pace is starting to just pull away from Sam. Here we go, across the line. Finish lap 22, and 60 litres remain in the Audi fuel tank with 46 minutes left of the race. This is going to be absolutely on the edge at the end for Max. For Nick, it's going to be ever more. He's on 59 litres, crossing the line. But for Sam though, 65 is looking ever alright for him. He could carry on as he is in that Ferrari. Sandro though, forgot about him, he has to pit. He is on 6 litres. Currently on a qualifying fuel load pretty much. Sam had a massive mistake the last lap. He had a 2-minute 2.3. That is huge loss to Max, and a huge loss to Nick as well. Nick catches up by 2.4 seconds. We could see battle here coming on. It's getting dark. Sam is losing time to Nick over these laps. He's been setting consistent 2-minute point twos. It's not been good for him. 2-minute 1.1. Nick of 59.8. That is just a pure pace difference now, and Nick could find himself making his way back up into second place. Sam is really having issues here, struggling for pace. Let's see how these two fare. Oh, and that's Sam. Sam made a mistake there, and he is, I think he may have gone a bit too deep into that corner. Finally something to see, and there you go. Nick up into second place now after a mistake from Sam. Not what he wanted for Sam, but Nick, he definitely would take that on as he moves up into second. The two Audis at the moment, they gotta really watch their fuel going to the end of the race. 52 litres of fuel left for Max at the moment. Over 6 minutes he has burned off 8 litres. If you add that all up, then you'll need 52 litres for the remaining lot, so he, of course it's going to be on the edge, but you're going to have the extra lap at the end. You either try and back off or try and get it to the end. Sam into the pits. So Sam not making it to the end. He having an issue there. Is that fuel? He's refueling. They would have made it to the end. I don't know why he would refuel. And I don't know why he would have pitted there. He's really cost himself. That has allowed the two Audis. Max has now got a clear run to the line, pretty much. He can make a quick splash and dash whenever he wants, and he'll be going to the end to claim a second win as long as he doesn't make any errors for the remaining rest of this race. It's just a refuel for Dion, it looks like. No, nothing else. Once again, people are refueling here, which I'm surprised because I'm pretty sure the fuel would have made it to the end. And some wrong decisions maybe being made, and Max comes into the pits. So Max having a little refuel. Not much at all really. But it's enough for him to get to the end, which is the important thing for him. At the moment, the closest battle on track, I think, is Nick versus Sam, but it's a 4-second gap. It's whether or not Sam could make that up or not. It looks like it's getting a little bit brighter as well, so the weather's still changing a little bit. The rain's not necessarily coming then, so the way it's going, Max is very much safe. Pretty much everyone is pretty much safe to carry on to the end, but I feel that Sam and probably a couple other drivers probably didn't have to pit for the refuel. They could have kept on going, but they have. And Max at the moment, he's on a flying lap. Let's see what he can do for his first run after his pit stop. And that is a 58.9 and the fastest lap of the race. Now in the hands of Max Mulder. I think, no, he is just only half a tenth off Logan for pace. Logan at the moment, he is currently the fastest driver on the circuit, although a lap down. So then, Let's get to it. We got 26 minutes remaining of this race. The gap is coming down between Nick and Max. It is gradually coming down, but I think we're finally getting another battle this race. It's going to be Dion versus Lance. Here we go. Dion been slowly catching him, but now he's over the back of that Lamborghini. And here comes Dion. Is he going to make a move into turn 1 here? Lance is trying to look. Defensive line here. He's trying to shut off the inside. He does. Dion looking for the outside. Can he get the switchback? He's looking for that. He uses a lot of the curb, but he cannot get the move done. Let's see. Does Lance open a gap on the inside for the next corner? No, he doesn't. But here comes Dion. Dion's going to try and get the switchback. Does he get that? Coming up into turn 5. Are they going to any bit side by side? Lance just about holding the position. These two going at it. Lance goes a bit wide. Dion on the outside line. Is he going to try and get the switchback out of turn 6? Lance is holding that line. He's not letting any gap for anything like that. But here comes Dion down the inside. Finds the inside line. Does he keep the position? He does get the position. And that is a P5 for Dion at the moment. And Lance still over the back of him. He's not done with him yet. And Lance, he takes to the gravel. Does he hold the car? He spins the car. He tries holding it. He can't. And luckily it's only a spin. He loses out around 8 seconds to Dion. Meanwhile, Nick is slowly catching up Max. I wonder. And Max has just been struggling for pace, it looks like. 2:01 last lap. Nick in the 58s. Nick is where he wants to be at the moment. Max is not looking as confident as he was earlier on in this race, but now Nick could smell this race win, and if he has the opportunity to do it, he'll send it. It's a 59 for Max there. I'll be right back. So far, Max is on a personal best in the first sector. Nick, and you get you hear the sliding from Max there. Nick's also retaliating with the pace. There will only be about 11 or 12 laps left of this race. After this one, I think there'll be only 11 after this one, so I don't think Nick's going to catch up. It looks like Max has retaliated with the pace this lap. Here comes Max. Does he improve his lap after this? And he goes a 59.6 for Max there. Here comes Nick. It's going to be only a 59.4. It's still catching up, but that wasn't by much. That Nick needs almost... He needs at least like 7 tenths a lap to do anything. Actually, as well, we forgot about penalties. Because that could be something to consider at the moment. 50-second penalty for Sandra. That is not good for him. If you get 10 more seconds of Dion, that might just about save him. But the way he's going to be dropping down to 5th. But at the moment, everyone else, they all haven't got a penalty except for Sam and Dion. They only got the 1 second, I think, track limits. And Logan, I think, for speeding in the pits, maybe. Right. The gap has come down, it looks like, a little bit. 7.5 seconds. We'll see what the splits look like as they cross through. Maxi's 4 tenths down on his best, which is a 0.9, and Neek is matching his best. So Neek at the moment on the pace. Yeah, Neek looking very good at the moment. Fastest driver on the circuit. It looks like the lead for Max Mulder started to increase a little bit. We've got 10 minutes left, and the gap is now at 10 seconds for him. He is absolutely gained everything, and Nick is just struggling at the moment. And what's happened to Sam? Sam has lost out a lot there, but Sandro, he's through, but he has that 50-second penalty as well to his name. Whether that will be removed or not, but there's Neek in the pits. And Neek is having an issue, maybe. And Max, yeah, it's looking very comfortable for him now. He is on his way. But what has happened to Neek? He surely didn't want to pit, but he's got to, it seems, for. And what is he pitting for? It might be damage. Thinking about it, it might be suspension damage. Don't have to worry about Sandro's penalty, and he is on his way. Sandro, P2 on track at the moment. And Max in the pits, so he is going to take to the pits as well. This is very interesting. And this is, that might be tyres. Yeah, I think it's just new tyres. I think they're all just putting new tyres. Doesn't show the full thing, but pretty sure they're putting on new tyres. And Max, let's quickly look, and he will come out still in the lead of this race, so that has worked out brilliantly for him, and he could hunt that fastest lap. Along with it, he's got a 58.9 at the moment. Fastest lap at the moment, Logan Orand has it with a 0.2. So whether you get that low in the 58s, we'll see. Take away the penalties, all the issues Sandro had in this race, he's done a pretty good job. But I wonder what will happen for him afterwards this race. Only 5 minutes to go. I think with it, we only have 2 more laps of racing, potentially. If we get this far in the lap, I don't know how long. I'm pretty sure we'll have 3 more laps. So I think, yeah, we definitely got 3 laps now. With those guys crossing the line, of course they'll take the extra lap to take the win if Max decided to back off, but there you go. These final 3 laps finally come to the end of this. 43 laps so far done. Let's get on board with Max Mulder, currently leading this Grand Prix or race, and he is setting the sectors alight at the moment. He goes, I think, fastest in sector 1 of 10th quicker than his personal best. Let's see what the rest of that goes like. Understeered a little bit through the exit of the hairpin. He's backing off. It's Max. I don't think he's probably backing off for flying laps. Some weird backing off that. We've got 2 laps left. Let's see if Max does it in this one. It's getting very late in the day at the Nürburgring. Here we go. Logan disconnects. So that might just gift Lance a place, but that is unfortunate for him. Let's see what Max does. Max is backed out of the lap. He's only got 1 more attempt at a flying lap. Logan at the moment, very disconnected. Still fast lap in his name at the moment, as I'm pretty sure. Although is not there anymore. It was a 1:58.248. So Max got 1 more lap to go in this race. Everyone has 1 lap left after this. There we go, Max's last attempt to break that 58.2 set by Logan. Can he do it? We're going to go for the last lap on board with him. Let's see, actually no, Nick versus Sandro, this could be something. Just like Fuji on the final lap last season. Let's see if Nick does something. He's going for the inside. Sandro leaves the gap open. Nick can't make it stick though, but he's got the outside line for the next corner. And they go wheel to wheel through there, and Nick can't get it done. There, he's going to look for a gap somewhere. He's looking for the outside, he can't get it done. He's going to try and go for the switchback. Does the switchback work? He gets really close to the rear of that Acura, and he's looking for the inside. He can't make anything down into that section of track. All over the rear of that Acura at the moment is Nick. Sandro pulling to the inside. Nick looking for a gap. Can't do it into the hairpin. At the moment, Max, he's flying through at the moment. Nick, can he get any bit closer up the hill around the Schumacher S? Does he get any momentum at all? No, he does not get anything done there. And he's going to have to wait until the chicane. And here comes Max. Max, he is not improving. He's not going to set a fast as that, but he's going to win this race. And here comes Nick. Nick is flying up the rear. Is he going to make any move? No, he isn't. And Max coming around the final corner. And it was a very comfortable win for him. Weaving across the line, flashing the lights. Wins the Nürburgring 1.5 hours for Team Audi. A win that never looked in doubt since the pit stops. Sandro holds on track for P2, but the penalties will drop him down the field. That could be removed for him, judging on what they were for. But here comes Sam. A bit of an unfortunate one for him. In my eyes, shouldn't have pitted. He had the fuel to make it to the end, but he will come home for 4th on track and the podium provisionally. And here comes Dion and Lance. Lance gonna finish his race, and that's P6 for him. And Dion will complete this lap. And Dion will be the final card across the line, and that wraps up today's race in SRL. That was interesting at times, but unfortunate to some. But there's the results. Max Mulder, the winner of the race, and I think Logan had a 58.2, but it depends how it's classified. It may, if it's doesn't classify that, then it will go to Neek in the end. And Max was the only one without penalties of the finishers, so kudos to that. And there's not much else to say other than that. That was just, yeah. Not much else to talk about, but I think that will wrap us up for this race. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, until the next race, which I think will be next week for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in F1. So yeah, make sure to tune into that. But until then, goodbye.